to another Strictly Bar Talk edition, you know what I'm saying? You hear that noise in the background because I'm live inside the gym right now. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to go around, I'm going to ask a couple of people their take on calisthenics versus weight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to start off with big man Sean here, probably pronunciation. But yeah, so what's your take on calisthenics versus weight? Matter of fact, what do you prefer? Weight?
Calisthenics is my first love, so that's what I prefer over weights. I'm kind of new to the weights about a year now. It's like calisthenics is like the gateway, you know, like it built me up to be able to start off doing heavy weights and all kinds of weights compared to a person that's doing the opposite. When a person comes from weights and calisthenics, they don't progress that much. You understand? I rather calisthenics.
So you like calisthenics better than weight? But what's your take? I'm saying, do you feel that, because it's been an age-old debate about calisthenics versus weight. You know what I'm saying? So as far as you're concerned, you're saying that calisthenics is better than weight, or it's best to do a combination of both, or what?
I mean,
because like you said you do both, do calisthenics and weight.
But my opinion, the average person, I think calisthenics is better. Because when I first started doing calisthenics, like, all I knew was pull up and push up going around the world, and my physique was just, it was good. It was great actually, you know, versus I see a lot of people that just do weights, and unless you really know every exact weight and what muscle to hit, you don't look the same.
That's right. Okay. So tell them what you mean about around the world, because a lot of people don't know what around the world is. They probably know what it is, you got it by a different name. So explain to them what around the world is.
I was around the world, what I was taught to do pull-ups. Say 10 sets of pull-ups, whatever you can do. Then you go to dips, then you go to push-ups, that's one set. That's basically around the world. Do that many times you can.
So you're saying that you benefited, now let's get back to the weight calisthenics thing. So you're saying you benefited more from doing the calisthenics than you did the weights?
Yeah.
Do you feel different as opposed to doing calisthenics than you did when you were doing weights? Do you feel different, like your body, does it feel different? Is there a different feel from that you would feel doing weights?
I was probably a little more cut up when I was doing calisthenics, but I got a little more size now because of weights, and it's just more fun to do more stuff to me. Okay, it's just for a challenge.
Yeah, that's a good thing. So what he's saying is it's variety. You know what I'm saying? That's why he enjoys calisthenics more, because he's seeing a lot more out of it because of the variety, like it's limitless variety. So that's, you know what I'm saying, his preference. But there's other people that beg it different, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna walk around the gym, we're gonna find out who's who, you know what I'm saying, and their take on it. You know what I'm saying? Nice speaking to you, man.
Alright, man.
You know? Like I told you, I'm gonna walk around the gym, you know, I'm gonna interview people. This is Skip right here. And before we even get into it, you know what I'm saying, I gotta tell you about this dude. When I first seen Skip, he's like this. You know what I'm saying? Like this. The second time I seen him, he was like this. Third time I seen him, he was like this. And now that I see him, he came a long way, man. Let him see him, you know. I'll let him know.
Yeah, I ain't where I want to be yet, but
that's good, man.
Came a long way.
Yes. Let's cover that up.
You know, what's your take on calisthenics versus weights, man? Because like I said, it's been an age-old debate about calisthenics versus weights. So how do you feel about it? What do you feel?
Me, speaking from experience, I lifted weights for 4 years before I got into the calisthenics game. And like I said, when you see me, I was just lifting weights. I thought I was going hard, but as you see it, I was fat. So switched over to the after I seen B-Rock in Canada, switched over to calisthenics. And also, you know, I got nutrition tips for you guys in the park. And I'm seeing results. You know, I'm getting results way faster than when I was doing the weights. Just weights only. Now, my workouts consist mainly of calisthenics. I touch the weights probably 1% of the time. Other 99, straight calisthenics. My body never looked like how it look now. I mean, it don't look great, but it don't look like it don't look like how, like when I was just strictly was lifting weights, my body never, just put it this way, my body never looked like this. I'm doing calisthenics all day, calisthenics all the way.
So he's saying that he's a work in progress, you know what I'm saying? He's a work in progress. And he's seeing the progress, so he's enjoying the work that he's doing. You know, and that's a good thing. When you enjoy what you're doing, you'll get way more out of it. You know, and like I said, man, last time I seen this dude, man, you know, a testament for me, man. You know what I'm saying? He was big. His stomach was way big, you know what I'm saying? And now, you know what I'm saying, he trimmed it up, and it's coming out the way that he wanted to come out. Now, as far as the feel of weight, the feel of calisthenics, which one would you say is the most intense, calisthenics or weight?
Calisthenics.
Explain.
The burn that you get from calisthenics is nothing like what you get from weights. Now, I remember the first time I came to the park, I remember I never wanted to go to the park. My man Tony kept trying to pull me to go to the park, like, yo, come to the park, come to the park. I'm like, nah. I was in the gym hitting the weights. But then he finally got me out there. And I just remember the burn that I felt that from that day on. And I said, yo, that's it, I'm doing straight calisthenics. Because the burn was just so crazy. How my body looked after like a month, 2 months. It took me like a couple years to look like that with the weights. So calisthenics, that's what I say. Calisthenics, you get a better burn if you're doing it the right way. A lot of dudes doing it the wrong way. See, I learned from the right dudes. Doc, B-Rock, Beast, all those guys, Lincoln Terrace and Wingate. You got a lot of information. So anybody will take it up, you know, just come down to the park. And they'll give it to you.
So what would be your advice to somebody who's aspiring to get strong? You know what I'm saying? Because some people say you can get stronger doing weights, some people say you can get stronger doing calisthenics. So what would be your best advice to a dude that want to get strong? What would you tell them to do? Calisthenics or weights or a combination of both?
I'll tell them to do a combination of both. Because, like I said, I used to lift weights before. I ain't touched weights in months. I go back and touch the weights from time to time just to see where I'm at. So when I go back to the weights, I found out that I'm lifting heavier than what I was lifting when I was just straight lifting weights. So, like I said, I do weights 1% of the time just to see where I'm at from where I was before. Now I just mainly do calisthenics. And from me personally, I got stronger doing calisthenics. I'm able to pull more weight, I'm able to push more weight, and that's just it. So I'm just calisthenics all day. I love this shit. I love it.
I understand. The nature behind this is, the reason that he's lifting more, the reason that he can lift more is because, you know what I'm saying, not to debate against weight versus calisthenics, but when you do calisthenics, you're doing what they call deep tissue, you know what I'm saying, exercises, like you're hitting tendons and ligaments and all that. And that's the first thing you gotta do, even before you lift weights. Your tendons and ligaments gotta be strong. The stronger your tendons and ligaments are, the more weight you're gonna be able to control. You know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, that do calisthenics and then, or that did weight and go to do calisthenics, they come back to the weights, they feel stronger, you know what I'm saying, doing the weight. Because now they're working their tendons and ligaments. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's always good, you know what I'm saying, to go back to the foundation. And regardless if you see it or not, the foundation is stretching and pulling. And stretching and pulling is calisthenics. You know? And with that, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna go interview somebody else, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna still stay in contact with this dude right here, you know what I'm saying? And let you know how he's coming along. Because by the time the summer comes, man, he's gonna be a monster, man, because he's working out with the right dudes, you know what I'm saying, and he's staying consistent and persistent. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, he's progressing a lot, man. You know, so with that, you know, we're gonna go interview somebody else and see what they take is on this. StrictlyBarTalk. Like I told you, I was walking around asking people their take on calisthenics versus weights. You know what I'm saying? I'm in here with my man Nav, you know what I'm saying? He get it in and all that, you know what I'm saying? I watched his workout, and he's kind of consistent, you know what I'm saying? This ain't the first time I've seen him in. So I'm gonna ask him what his take is on calisthenics versus weights. So what do you feel about calisthenics versus weights?
I think before you hit the weights, you gotta hit calisthenics. You can't just jump into the weights. Because calisthenics is what build your strength. You know, you get to master your own weight, and then when you want to move up, and then if you want to hit the weights, it's up to you. But you gotta hit calisthenics before you hit weights. Get your strength, get your body weight, And then, because with weights, once you start the weights, you can't stop.
I'm sure you've heard it before. You've been in a conversation like that. So what's your take on it? Calisthenics or weights?
I think calisthenics, you risk less injuries with calisthenics. Because I've been dealing with weights, and right now I'm going through a shoulder injury from the weights. I mean, if I had to choose, I would have to choose calisthenics.
Okay, that's one thing I didn't touch on either, but that's true. It's less risk of getting injured when you're doing calisthenics. Like I said, I'm not more for calisthenics than I am for weights or whatever, because I've done them both too. You know what I'm saying? But like he did say, and that's a valid point, man. It's less injuries concerned with, you know what I'm saying, with calisthenics, because you're not, you know what I'm saying, lifting unnatural body weight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So pardon me for interrupting you. But so your preference would be calisthenics over weights?
Yes.
Okay. Can you let people know, like, where did you basically start off from? Calisthenics or weights?
When?
No, what did you start off from? Calisthenics, or was you doing weights first?
No, I was doing calisthenics first.
Oh, okay.
I was in the park, you know, every time it was nice. Me and my brother getting it in, and then, you know, when they get a little bigger, so I jumped into the weights. But if I had to choose, it had to be calisthenics. Because doing weights, I already got like 3 injuries.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And right now, my shoulder's gonna be for life. So I ain't stopping weights.
Wow.
So, you know, I gotta work through it. So, but if you gotta choose, just stick with your body weight, master the calisthenics, and then if you wanna go up, then just start adding, you know, plates, tying around your waist, and get the weight vest. That's a good way to add weight.
That's right.
But once you get into the dumbbells and the weights and all that, you can't stop it. Because you see it too. Once you take a week off, you deflate.
Yes, you do. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be consistent with it too. You know, you can't do weights and then stop. You gotta constantly be there. Calisthenics, you bang it out whenever you feel like it. And, you know what I'm saying?
And it stays with you. Now the burn, because a lot of people don't experience. Some people say they burn more doing weights, or they burn more doing calisthenics. What do you burn more? What's your best burn, and what's the best intensity for you? Weight or calisthenics?
Burn?
Yeah.
I think intense would be the weights, because it's added weight that you're trying to pick up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And the calisthenics is natural weight. Either way, you both get a burn. You know, but with the weights, it's more, because you're adding weight. You know, it's just you added strain on your body basically,
True.
and you're forcing. So when you're forcing, you're straining. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, that's the burn right there.
Well, you heard it strictly, you know what I'm saying? My man Nav, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna hear from him again, because when I come through here again, you know what I'm saying, like a couple of months from now, whatever, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna touch base again. We're gonna speak about other things, you know what I'm saying? So with that, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna say peace.
Alright, baby.
Alright, thanks a lot.
You got it, man.
This has been another Strictly Bar Talk edition, you know what I'm saying? From the bar, to the people on the bar, to you. Holla. You gotta say your part, Doc.
Chill!
You gotta say your part too.
Chill!